Sehr gut, Männer. Top-Kombination.
Entdecken Sie jetzt alle Kombinationen im T-Rock. Verschiedene Ausstattungspakete für individuellen Komfort. Genau dein Auto. Volkswagen.
Oh.
Sweeter als sweet. Die neuen Düfte der Axe Fine Fragrance Collection.
Vollgas und begib dich im brandneuen Mario Kart World auf die Rennstrecke. Fordere deine Freunde in spannenden Rennen mit insgesamt 24 Spielern heraus und mache jeden Ort zu deiner Rennstrecke. Heize um die Welt. Gemeinsam, wann und wo du willst. Mario Kart World. Nur für Nintendo Switch 2.
Vasa, das Lieblingsknäckebrot der Schweden.
destruir. ¿Quieres luchar contra mí? Pues te haré sufrir, tanto que ya no querrás salir. Más de la zona... ¿Cómo no me
Sorry, this table's reserved for real warriors, not social justice.
tell you something. Check this out. Check this out. Yo, this guy's a choke artist. You catch a bad one, you better off shooting yourself with Papa Doc's handgun. Climbing up this mountain, you're weak. I leave you lost without a paddle floating Shit's Creek. You ain't Detroit, I'm the D. You the new kid on the block, about to get smacked back to the boondocks. Fucking Nazi, your squad ain't your type. Take some real advice and form a group with Vanilla Ice. And what I tell you, you better use it. This guy's a hillbilly, this ain't Willie Nelson music. Trailer trash, I choke you to your last breath and have you looking foolish like Cheddar Bob when he shot himself. Silly rabbit, I know why they call you that, cause you follow Future like he got carrots up his ass crack. And when you whack it up, that's when you got jacked up and left stupid like Tina Turner when she got smacked up. I crack your shoulder blade, you'll get dropped so hard that Elvis will start turning in his grave. I don't know why they let you out in the dark, you need to take your white ass back across 8 Mile to the trailer park.
Hey yo, this guy raps like his parents jerked him. He sounds like Eric Sermon, the generic version. This whole crowd looks suspicious. It's all dudes in here, except for these bitches. So I'm a German, eh? That's okay, you look like a fucking worm with braids. These leaders are the free world rookies. Looky, how can 6 dicks be pussies? Talking about Shit's Creek. Bitch, you could be a piss creek with paddles. This deep, you're still gonna sink. You're a disgrace. Yeah, they call me Rabbit. This is a turtle race. We can't get with me spitting this shit. Wiggity lickety shots. The spiggity spiggity split lickety. Then I'ma turn around with a great smile and walk my white ass back across 8 miles.
Sick of this motherfucker. Check this shit out.
Rip it, baby, rip it. Yeah.
Yo. I'll spit a racial slur, honky sue me. This shit is a horror flick, but the black guy doesn't die in this movie. Fucking with Lotto Dog, you gotta be kidding. That makes me believe you really don't have an interest in living. You think these niggas gonna feel the shit you say? I got a better chance joining the KKK. On some real shit though, I like you. That's why I didn't wanna have to be the one you commit suicide to. Fuck Lotto, call me a leader. I feel bad that I gotta murder that dude from Leave It to Beaver. I used to like that show, now you got me in fight back mode. But oh well, if you gotta go, then you gotta go. I hate to do this, I would love for this shit to last, so I'll take pictures of my rear end so you won't forget my ass. And all's well that ends okay, so I'll end this shit with a fuck you, but have a nice day.
Ward, I think you were a little hard on the beaver. So was Eddie Haskell, Wally, and Miss Cleaver. This guy keeps screaming, he's paranoid. Quick, someone get his ass another steroid. Blah-biddy-blue-blah, blah-blah-biddy-blue-blah. I ain't hear a word you said. Hibbity-hoo-blah. Is that a tank top or a new bra? Look, Snoop Dogg just got a fucking boob job. Didn't you listen to the last round, meathead? Pay attention, you're saying the same shit that he said.
I'ma fuck you up.
Matter of fact, dog, here's a pencil. Go home, write some shit, make it suspenseful, and don't come back until something don't hit you. Fuck it, you can take the mic home with you. Looking like a cyclone hit you. Tank top screaming Lotto, I don't fit you. You see how far the white jokes get you? Boys like, how Vanilla Ice gon' dish you? My motto, fuck Lotto. I get the 7 digits from your mother for $1 tomorrow. Everybody from the 313, put your motherfucking hands up and follow me. Everybody from the 313, put your motherfucking hands up. Look. Now while he stands up, notice that this man did not have his hands up. This free world's got you gassed up. Now who's afraid of the big bad wolf? 1, 2, 3 into the 4. 1 pop, 2 pop, 3 pop, 4. 4 pop, 3 pop, 2 pops, 1. Your pop, he's pop, no pop, none. This guy ain't no motherfucking MC. I know everything he's about to say against me. I am white, I am a fucking bum. I do live in a trailer with my mom. My boy Future is an Uncle Tom. I do got a dumb friend named Cheddar Bob who shoots himself in his leg with his own gun. I did get jumped by all 6 of you chumps. And we did fuck my girl. I'm still standing here screaming fucking free world. You'll never try to judge me, dude. You don't know what the fuck I've been through. But I know something about you. You went to Cranbrook, that's a private school. What's the matter, dog? You embarrassed? This guy's a gangster? His real name's Clarence. And Clarence lives at home with both parents. And Clarence's parents have a real good marriage. This guy don't want to battle. He's shook, cause ain't no such things as halfway crooks. He's scared to death, he's scared to look at his fucking yearbook. Fuck Cranbrook. Fuck a beat, I go a cappella. Fuck a Papa Doc, fuck a clock, fuck a trailer, fuck everybody. Fuck y'all if you doubt me. I'm a piece of fucking white trash, I say it proudly. And fuck this battle, I don't want to win, I'm outie. Here, tell these people something they don't know about me.
Willst du deinen Garten diesen Sommer genießen? Entdecke unsere Gartentrends.
Kyle's imagination is unmatched, probably because he's a comic book artist. And we know from this show, they think of some wild shit.
But the Green Lantern's most recognizable ability is their constructs, Kyle's speciality.
Samurai armor, pirate ships, giant dragons, actual working home computers, and his favorite, super fighting robots. Hey, that one looks familiar.
Kyle can make them strong enough to lift the Spectre, who weighs as much as eternity.
Or hold back a 12.3 dimensional Big Bang. Wait, 0.3? DC's multiverse has 12.3 dimensions? That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
The ring's only downside is that it's limited to 24 hours before needing a recharge.
So it can blow up universes, but it has the battery of an iPhone. Never mind, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Although I'd say Kyle's biggest weakness was Kyle. With great power came no responsibility.
Perhaps a manifestation of Kyle's self-doubt. Any reflection came too late, though, when one of Kyle's villains brutally murdered his girlfriend, Alex, and put her body in a fridge.
Kyle wasn't the only one traumatized. This moment was so infamous, it started the trope called fridging.
For how female characters are often sacrificed as mere plot devices to further a male character's development.
So it might surprise you that it happened to Kyle again.
Kyle finally got serious. He became a prominent member of the Justice League, faced off against Hal, and even rebuilt the Green Lantern Corps better than ever.
But little did he know, this torchbearer's greatest journey had only just begun.
In order to save Ganthet from an emotional lobotomy, it's a long story, he had to master all the colors of the emotional electromagnetic spectrum.
There are 7 colors, each representing a different emotion. The yellow light of fear lets Kyle manipulate the worst horrors in your mind. The more scared you are of him, the stronger he becomes.
Orange light is fueled by bottomless avarice, possessing Kyle to absorb not merely his enemies' attacks, but also their souls.
Red is rage, ripping out Kyle's heart and replacing his blood with napalm, which sounds like it sucks, but it's metal as hell.
Blue light is powered by hope and allows Kyle to heal wounds, resist mental domination, and supercharge his ring.
Indigo is compassion, reducing his opponent's will to fight and letting him open portals across space, connecting him to others.
The final one was the sapphire light of love. With it, he can trap enemies within crystal matrices and control their minds. But Kyle only mastered it by forgiving himself for Alex's tragic death.
Oh, self-love. I get it. Must be nice. And with their powers combined, he doesn't just make his enemies taste the rainbow.
The lights of the spectrum merged and Kyle became a White Lantern with total control over the power of life.
Wiz, I cannot think of an attack more useless in a death battle than something that makes you live.
Empowered by the physical embodiment of all life in the DC multiverse, Kyle is vastly more powerful than any other Lantern in existence.
Far stronger than Hal, who could harness the energy of every power battery across the multiverse.
Not only can Kyle instantly heal all wounds, purify corruption, and resurrect the dead, the white light of life is strong enough to go up against threats to all of creation, like the Anti-Monitor.
Okay, so it's not totally useless.
Especially after Kyle visited the Source and acquired the Life Equation. Essentially the source code to reality, the Life Equation is mathematical proof that life is worth living.
With it, Kyle can alter all of reality at a whim, even threatening the new gods like Darkseid.
The Life Equation, like its counterpart, the Anti-Life Equation, is a conceptual digital artifact from a higher reality, originating in a platonic realm that is, in a sense, more real than we are.
So it's not a shock that the equation made Kyle too powerful.
He struggled to control it, and it subconsciously manifested a being composed of his fears and anxieties. Oblivion. Kyle's greatest weakness was still himself.
Kyle spent his whole life struggling with the power that the gods granted him, and throughout it all, he always rose to the occasion, carrying the universe on his back.
But ultimately, the only way to stop power from corrupting is to spread it. So Kyle split the life equation into pieces to found his second core, the White Lanterns. And together, they shattered Oblivion, destroying the self-doubt that plagued Kyle once and for all.
Not bad for a comic book geek from LA.
And now he was the one giving out rings of unlimited power to people who weren't sure if they could command it.
So he told them the truth. You can't teach someone how to use such power. You have to learn yourself, making mistakes along the way.
But with the power of life at their command, there's no end to their journey, only endless beginnings.
Hey, remember Beerus vs. Sailor Galaxia? No? Well, that's because it was taken off YouTube for being too anime. But we've got a solution. It's our own website. That's www.deathbattle.gg. It's like our own private Patreon, with a store for Death Battle merch and a complete Death Battle video archive. It's got episodes that YouTube has banned, blocked, and censored, and there's even more goodies on the way. So check out deathbattle.gg live right now.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
All right, I'm not rusty at all.
Hey, dude. Green Lantern Officer Kyle Rayner here. Ring says you've got a Class A galactic super weapon, whatever that is. I'm thinking it's the giant mech. Why don't you hand it over?
Gurren Lagann's mine, officer. Just who the hell do you think you are? I'm told I'm bad with authority.
Tell me about it. 4!
That's nothing! My drill will pierce the heavens! Take it to Gurren Lagann! That's really cool. I'm a
Lantern. We do the impossible.
See the invisible.
Touch the untouchable.
Break the unbreakable.
If you ain't know,
now you know. I'm Simone the Digger. If there's a wall in my way, I'll smash it down!
Stop fighting. Think about your fear of death, your love of your friends, your compassion for me, your hope for the future. Choose life.
Have faith in the Simone that believes in you.
Super Tekken Topa Gurren Lagann! My drill is the drill that will transcend the heavens! Giga Drill Free!
the super weapon wasn't your mech. It was me. Then, Simone, I'm taking you in. In brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern fly!
Let's see you grit those teeth!
You'd make a good lantern.
Simon of Earth, you have been chosen.
Just who the hell do you think I am?
KO! For the guy with the snazzy sunglasses!
When both combatants possess unlimited power, it's hard to judge them by our normal standards. Take speed. Simone can hit an infinite number of targets all at once, and Kyle can fly fast enough to surpass the normal concept of speed itself.
When you control space and time, things like strength and speed kind of become irrelevant.
Instead, let's analyze them through a lens more applicable to beings as absurd as Simone and Kyle. Their imagination, their willpower, and their ultimate potential.
First up, imagination. The boundless things they could conjure to use against the other. Both could think up just about anything the other could, like absorbing each other's attacks, fighting across time, anything.
Simone did have a few attacks that Kyle hasn't encountered, like the probability-altering missiles, but it's likely Kyle could adapt considering his ring could protect against existence being erased across the multiverse.
And in general, Kyle's constructs were a lot more creative than Simone's arsenal, which was mostly drills. Though again, nothing Simone couldn't adapt to with, say, his energy absorption. Imagination is a draw.
That leaves the other main factor for both characters, the origin of their unbelievable might, their willpower.
And that's really gonna be the winning factor here, since it's the source of everything for both of them. Whoever's got the stronger willpower wins.
Both can manipulate reality on a multiversal scale with their willpower, but we can use dimensions to roughly calculate a difference. This might sound absurd for most characters, but it's necessary for beings as beyond the pale as Simone and Kyle.
The multiverse labyrinth that Simone absorbed contained 11 spatial dimensions. That's 1.3 dimensions less than the multiverse Kyle's power can threaten.
And remember, each numbered dimension infinitely surpasses the one below it.
Which meant Kyle's willpower was stronger at a base level. However, that doesn't necessarily mean Kyle gets the edge, because if there's one thing both of these guys are known for, it's that they can always get stronger.
So to determine the limits of their willpower, we first need to understand their full potential.
Simone's whole deal with spiral power is how he can constantly evolve to get stronger. So just because Simone starts off weaker doesn't mean he'll stay that way.
Absorbing the multiverse labyrinth required Simone to leapfrog several orders of infinity in an instant. Simone made himself that much stronger through sheer force of will.
More than enough to close the gap with Kyle, especially since spiral power also lets him regenerate his body down to an informational level. Kyle's never destroyed something that thoroughly before.
Without the ability to easily kill Simone, it was only a matter of time before Kyle's ring ran low on charge. Especially since Simone could likely regenerate for at least a week straight, like Nia did. While Blue Lantern Light could boost Kyle's power, he's never jumped several orders of infinity in strength like Simone has.
And while Kyle could manipulate emotions to reduce Simone's willpower, Simone resisting the labyrinth's mental manipulation meant he could power through anything Kyle threw at him.
Everything, that is, except for the life equation. It originated from a higher level of reality and would have more than even the odds.
Too bad Kyle couldn't control it. It was just as much a detriment to him as an asset, forcing him to relinquish it to keep from destroying reality and himself.
Compare that to Simone, who merged with a version of himself writing a version of Gurren Lagann, and using spiral power to make that fiction into reality.
A pretty similar level of reality to the life equation, and a level of power Simone had no trouble embracing and mastering by the end of his story. No matter how you look at it, Simone might start weaker, but his peak will always transcend Kyle's. Isn't that how all of Simone's battles usually go anyway? That's Gurren Lagann in a nutshell.
So Simone's incredible potential eclipsed Kyle, which means his willpower was ultimately greater. Kyle may have embodied life itself, but Simone's unstoppable evolutionary potential would shatter even this lantern's light.
I hope Kyle at least dug the fight, because when it comes to death battle losers, he was a dead ringer.
The winner is Simone the Digger.
Next time on Death Battle.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
This is it, the biggest test of the year. You ready? I don't know, man. I'm scared. Well, what are you scared for? We studied everything the past few weeks. I know, but what if there's some trick question? Dude, there's no trick questions. 90% of people do well in this test, and the other 10% didn't even study. You'll do fine. I guess you're right. The fuck? Oh, what was that? What the hell was that? Don't ever do that shit again! Ladies and gentlemen, if this man... I guess you're right. The fuck? Ladies and gentlemen, if this man fails this level, we are all going to die and the universe is going to explode. I mean, 2! He has 2 attempts in order to save everyone! Yeah! He has 3! 3 is the lucky number, and he can still save everyone and be the hero of everyone!
2 hours later.
It's 100! He has 100 attempts in order to save everyone and be the hero! Yeah, no! But wait! It's randomly been changed to the first level! Yeah! He can still do it! Let's go! Oh, he's about to do it! He's gonna do it! Yeah! He's Hey, Grant, can I play games on your phone? Sorry, not now. I need to use it. Oh, come on. It's not fair. Why do you have a phone and I don't? Not fair? Well, it's gonna seem pretty fair once you find out what I had to do to get this. First off, you must meet the minimum age requirement of 14 years old to become eligible for a phone. Then, you must find 3 keys scattered randomly throughout the earth in order to open the box containing the device. This took a whole 2 years to complete, suffering through vicious heat waves and temperatures of absolute 0. I absolutely hated it, and I wanted to quit so many times. But in the end, I learned a valuable lesson. That not everything in life is free. Oh, sweetie, you want a phone? Then why don't you say so? Yay! Thanks, Mom! Whoa, wait, you're just gonna give it to him? Yeah, why not? Now you both have phone. But what about the thing? Like the 3 keys missing and he's not even 14, he's 5! Oh, we're not gonna do that anymore. Just be happy for your little brother. Oh, you can't do this to me. Do you know how much I sacrificed? I invented the portable campfire just to survive in those winters! What did you do, Derek? Nothing! You did nothing! Nothing!
Like, it was just insane. You know what's crazy? I was just about to tell you something similar that happened to me a few days ago. Alright, so I'm driving back from the gym. I got home, parked my car, and right as I'm about to walk through the front door, there's a guy standing on the side. Okay, I gotta just say something. Why the fuck is this same GTA clip always playing? I don't know, it's just randomly here. Yeah, and it's the exact same thing every time. Also, why is the music playing? I didn't even say anything! Okay, based on the diagram, what 3 bones are located in the feet? Yo, what? Bro, I can't even read that. The image is too small. Mr. Alex?
Yeah, what do you want?
I can't read the image. The print's too small and I can't...
What, are you gonna fucking cry? The printer at our school doesn't work, and I don't get paid enough to give a damn about your test!
Really?
Now shut up!
Come on. Alright, next question. Based on the diagram, where does the... What the? Bro, I don't even know what that is! I can't even read the text! Mr. Alex!
I said shut up!
Okay, fine! Dude, I'm gonna fail this! My parents are gonna disown me! Alright, what's the next page? Based off the... It's just a black screen! What?
Okay, guys, are you ready to rob this bank for $3 million? Yep. Let's go. That's what I like to hear. Now, we each have separate tasks in order to get this done, so I need all of you to lock in and don't mess up. You got it?
Got it.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa. 55% of the cut? Hell no.
Yeah, why do you get all the money?
Bro, I had to spend my own money to set up the whole thing, so I need some back.
Yeah, well, not 15%. At least give us a little more.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I'll give you all 20%. No, not 20. We all get 25.
Bro, you didn't even help with the setups. You just got here.
Yeah, me and Obbs helped, so we can get 25 and you can get 30. Nope, I'm not readying up until I get 25.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we did it, guys. We lost the cup. Let's go. So now all we gotta do is drive to the location without any... Yo, Grant, what are you doing? Oh, no, I'm just taking a shortcut so we can get there faster. A shortcut? How is there... Are you driving into the fucking military base? Why? Now we have 4 stars! No, but we can steal a tank and then we'll be unstoppable. Bro, I'm getting shot at! I'm gonna die! Don't worry, I'll blow them up with my C4. Don't use C4! We're gonna... God damn it! Okay, we're literally at the location. Now all you need to do is turn left and we get the money. Alright, I will. Oh, no, wait, hold on, watch this. Trick shot! No, wait, why would you drive off the ramp? Now our cars are gonna land in the water!
Can Bill survive another 30 days? We will be right back on Wilderness Survivor.
Are we done? Yeah, we're finished now.
Oh my god. What? He's eating a fucking cheeseburger!
Remember that time when I placed 2 logs and then you guys just finished the whole house off camera? Oh yeah! Dude, that was so funny.
Wait, he didn't build the house either?
These fucking idiots will believe anything, dude. It's so dumb. When we get so much money, though, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, actually.
Sir, we're still rolling. We're still rolling? Fuck. Fuck.
Alright, this site better work. Oh, come on! Are you serious?
Dude, this is so funny. He never realizes it's us.
Yeah, I know. You know what? Fine. Just load. I don't care.
Wait. He doesn't care anymore. You know, maybe we are the bad guys. He just wants to watch his movie. You're right. I'll play it.
Yes, I knew that would work!
Fucking idiot! You didn't think I didn't notice this whole time?
How did he see it?
Shut it down! Shut it down! Yeah, and he just does a phenomenal job at getting to the right place at the right time, right when it's needed. Oh, he missed one of the potatoes. That is a critical mistake there. Yeah, Bill, that might cost you the game. But a great water bucket there.
Wait, they're doing Minecraft speedruns now. What's next?
Red just now entering the end, but Blue is in trouble. He needs to find a safe spot so he can recover and replenish his. Oh, and he's
He lives! He survived! He died! He died! Which means Red wins automatically!
What a crazy...
Oh my God! How is there an entire stadium of people watching this?
Gosh, this is so boring. We haven't been attacked in like 3 days.
Gosh, just stay at your post. It's not that hard.
Yeah, easy for you to say. You're a fucking cannon. How are you even talking?
Jesus, all you do is complain?
Oh, all I do is complain?
Yes, that's
all I
all
do is complain? Who's the one that carries the team? You don't do anything. You do like one
Okay,
damage.
it doesn't matter about damage. I'm much cheaper, so I'm more
Guys, shut
reliable.
up. We're getting attacked.
Oh shit, it's dragons. Wizard, take him out.
No.
What do you mean no? I can't get him.
No, you seem to have everything under control, so I...
Dude, what the hell are you...
don't need my help.
You can't do this to me.
No.
No!
There would be a shame.
Yo, this thing is sick.
Hey, excuse me. It's getting late, and I need you to go to bed.
Hey, what'd you do to your mother? What do you think you are? It's my turn to play on the VR. You've been playing for too long.
Yo, y'all see my bone? I can't find.
God, Bill, the fucking... Damn, he got the dog, too. He's going for the whole family. Well, time to read some essays. Man, I really don't like doing this. Half of them are just about COVID, and they think their story is significant. Like, they're all the same. Okay, what's this one? All I heard was the sound of a screeching tire on the street trying to stop. That was the last thing I remember before my brother was killed in a terrible car. Okay, let's look at the transcript. I mean, she has good grades. I'll give her that. Yeah, what the hell? I'll give her the benefit of the doubt.
So this is the mighty Super Saiyan that defeated my brother. How ridiculous. Frieza deserved to die if he got beat by a weakling like you. I am the Great Destroyer, the Taker of Life!
No. They didn't do anything wrong.
What's this? What? What's going on? He's different. He's changed. Saiyan insect, prepare to be squashed.
Why don't you wake up? You're hurting people. What have they done to you?
I kill when I want. The weak die and the strong survive.
All right then. We'll play by your rules, Cooler. Let's go!
So this is the mighty